You'll meet many just like me along life's busy streets, with shoulders stooped and heads bowed low and eyes that stare in defeat. You have no right to be the judge to criticise and condemn.
ATD is, to me, a group where we help people and we support people, and it's a safe place to sit and talk.
Me being here, it has helped me, especially throughout the last year. It means friendship, unconditional caring, and a safe space to be who I am. You're my favorite people.
It's a place of trust, and for some people trust is it's just such a massive thing for them, you know. They've been let down so often in life, and yet they come in here and they're taken aback by it, because they're wondering what did he want from me.
I can live here knowing what I said in here is going to be left here. It's like leaving me luggage here and I come out later.
Well, I think it is a day when you can have the unexpected. It's not planned. Most of the days it was unexpected anyway in ATD, because we don't know who's coming, and they're going to be welcome wherever they are.
So since, say, about 5 years, we set up a group called Open House Tuesday Group, and that meant where the doors are open and we can come and go to plays on a Tuesday. We did different activities, we had lunch, basically a safe environment for people to come and be with their friends.
I can see it, the people that come here to the office, that they feel comfortable being here and sharing. At least for those hours that we are together, we are able to be ourselves, not be judged. Yeah.
And here, as I said, is a safe space, and it's a place for you to empty your head of that negative thoughts. And you'd be surprised how much lighter, how much easier life appears, and how much your confidence is being lifted, and you're driven to do a lot of things you've been putting off.
No one is left behind. No matter what way you're dressed, what way you are, they will take you. And that's what is dear to me, because I would take anyone into my home, and ATD is the same.
Creating safe space is a place where you feel that you can go without being judged or discriminated against or disrespectful to anybody. Nobody does that in ATD. We're all kind and gentle to each other.
So I'm not respecting somebody because they're asking for something from me. I'm just respecting them because they are a human being, worthy, and their dignity is God-given. We don't give people dignity.
Even the name altogether, indignity. I get emotional.
People from all different backgrounds can come into ATD Ireland, from any different disability backgrounds, different services, and participate in the projects, and it's great because we get different insights.
You get all different types of people here. You have me with addiction background, you have Paul with his knowledge, Christina and Jimmy. We're all different people, like in so many ways, but we all have one goal. That's to make a difference.
We work with everybody in all different shapes and sizes, different projects from different people's backgrounds, and different people come together as one and we leave no one behind.
We all work together as a group. Sometimes we all have individual tasks, but it's nice to work as a group because we get things done quicker.
Together it's like a family. When you start in a family, you build up and build up and build up. The more you build the barriers, the faster it will run. And the minute it runs, the more running you do.
I recognised myself as a community activist a couple of years ago when I got out of hospital. I needed to get back into doing stuff, and ATD was there for me, and it made me realise that I have a voice and that I can make a difference. For me, it's partly saved my life.
And I remember my first family song I did on October 17. It was one that was never forgot. The song Paddy Up went to allow the Bible. and everybody was absolutely lovely.
When I first started ATD, I was the shy one in the corner. You wouldn't think that 6-7 years later. One of our fellow activist friends, Paul, encouraged me to speak out at a book launch, and it made me really nervous, but I did it, and that gave me the confidence to speak out more. A space for people to express their opinion. I spoke in the European Parliament about minimum income and discrimination.
The louder you say a voice, the faster it will run. The faster it will run, it helps you keep on continue on doing it for you, not only for yourself, but you can speak on behalf of others if they haven't got a voice. Some people are probably afraid to speak, and that's okay. But if they talk to someone else could be an advocate for them and speak on behalf of them, and can they help them?
I hadn't got a voice, and they just kept telling me, your voice matters, it really does. And that gave me so much confidence, Paul, massively. That's down to ATD, massively. Look, I'm not afraid to speak now. I mean, going back a year ago, I'd be like that. But on the 17th of October, I put the paper down, just start talking. I love the 17th of October. I love to write, and I love to tell my story.
Just realise that you do have a voice, that you do matter, and that you can speak up about anything. A couple of years ago, I had a stutter. I wasn't able to look at anybody in the eye. But like I said in the interview, I spoke at the UN, Dakar. The UN was in front of 5,000 people.
What we're doing too is trying to give people an opportunity to show their skills. You know, if you're saying to somebody, oh, you're great, that they're not convinced with what you say, but when the recognition is on something that you've experienced with them, it makes all the difference.
There's people here that have talents that they didn't even know that they had. It's also preparing my kids for the future to show them that they have talents in this area, that they can pursue it. Poetry, like, that's where I didn't even know that I had that side of me. So it picks stuff from within you, and it shows you, oh, you have a talent here.
Every time I try something new, I amaze myself. I didn't know I had it. I just love the moment where people learn from me and learn what they have right there. That if you don't put the tools or the materials in their hands, they don't know.
If someone wants to paint, we let them paint, and like, we just let them go into their own world. So everyone has their own traits to bring to ATD Ireland, which is great.
Me, with the help of Jimmy, I can write poems, but I also wrote an essay about my life in the homeless service that helped me express what was going on for me. Everyone has a different way of expressing how they feel, and they should have a right to be able to express how they feel whatever way they want.
Skills has a big part of ATD because you're developing yourself, and the more you develop yourself, not only does it only 17 to 18 when you develop yourself, but ATD I need to help you with that skill. So developing creative art group and all can help, because it's bringing out the person's feelings and emotions what you have inside. It helps you develop yourself inside more than what it does than anything else. It helps you bring out what's going on in your head, and what peace of mind you get when you're actually talking, writing it down and talking what's going on.
I love to in the garden. I love to look at the flowers and smell them. Can't wait to get out there and get my hands.
When I moved back to Ireland, I met ATD, and I've been part of ATD ever since.
In the long term, like, you've worked with me and Jimmy long term, supported us when we moved into our flat. An event happened and we were at the risk of losing our home, and ATD stepped in and supported us as much as they could. So they've always been there through all the cracks over the years to help support me and Jim.
It sometimes can be lonely when you're on your own in the house. And some people probably have this afraid to come into the office all the way out. They're probably afraid to get on the bus and come all the way out. But other than that, like, it's been a great support for me and Christina during the hospital and all.
40 years, like, it's a lifetime. So like my brothers and my fathers and my mothers, and I feel so loved in here, I really do. I feel really, really safe, and I don't know, it's just magic, Dan.
The people together from different class, different in Ireland, different color people coming to the square. So in that square have a testimony. Everyone talk about what they saw.
We all give each other helping hands. Someone could come in and they're having a bad day and they just need someone to sit and listen. Because of an accident just 15 months ago, I ended up in hospital and it stopped me from going down to the office because I was not able to walk properly, so I couldn't get up and down stairs and stuff. So once a week, AT was coming to the hospital, so if we did any projects or just for a bit of support, they used to come up and see me every week, and that meant a lot to me, that no matter what was going on in the office, it was still brought to the hospital, so I felt like I was included.
If people want things done and they can't do it, they can't do it on their own. Say to me and I say to another person, we build up that group and then get that sorted, whatever they need done.
And no one here claims to be an expert, but people have had experience in their life which has led them to having experiences of the services, the good, bad or the indifferent. And they have a personal experience that they can relate to others. And then someone else will say, oh, that happened to me. So it's not just me. And when we go into workshops and all, people repeat the same thing back to us. So we go, oh no, this is a system. It's not just we thought it was just us because we come from a certain area. We're meeting people from all different areas of the country and internationally. And they all seem to have the same sort of kind of issue and complaint. Where I grew up, you were always wholly suspicious of authority, of unwarranted phone calls, you know, that type of things, yeah. And suspicion was there from all around within your community. And suspicion breeds mistrust, and then that's a really hard thing to shake off. But you come in here, you're disarmed, but just the gentleness of the place, the laid back approach. There's always laughter going on, because someone's always getting a stick, you know what I mean? And it's done in a nice way. It's nothing purposeful or teasing. It's just our whole atmosphere. It's a relaxed place to be. You can say things within reason, but you can take a risk as well by approaching someone and talking to them. That stuff or carrying stuff within you, that builds pressure, stress. It's not good for you.
I just think everybody should support each other and break that question down to say, listen, we're all here for each other. It's not a certain person that I can walk in and say, okay, where is he or where's she? She's not in. My head is Do you understand if you want to put it in categories? Which I don't think it will.
There's loads of people out there now who are walking around with stuff going on their head and they've nowhere to vent it. It's a cathartic release then if you use art, painting, that's a cathartic release. Writing is the same thing. So you can let go of these issues and these worries by either expressing them through paint, writing, through anything that you deem to be an art or a craft. It's using your hands to clear the head, because you have to focus on what you're doing with your hands, and before you know it, 40 minutes is gone. That's priceless, because we're talking about people who are living on the streets, not all of them, but a lot of people that we tend to work with, and the people that we're trying to help in regard to disadvantagement and the poverty in communities. They're trying to get away from their head for half an hour, because this inner monologue is driving them nuts, basically. And a lot of people take drugs or drink just to stop this. And yet they don't take drink or drugs. They come in here and they realise, I can talk this through. It's like a wave.
I think you do that very well. You find creative ways of doing it in the art and involving them in projects, making sure that their voices are heard. But above all, it's creating, I think, the atmosphere where people really feel they can contribute, that nobody's going to question, that they'll accept their vision of the truth.
The community I hang around with every single day. So I do a voluntary youth service, and that's what led me into the line of work I'm doing now. And obviously, the other thing I do is I do a lot of good food bank.
I'd meet up with different groups, like the football group, that's the football team, my youngest football team. Over time I'd get to talk to each of the lads individually, figure them out, what they're about. And then if one of them's going to college and all, just keep positives. You know what I mean? Like, you're not going to knock them, you're not going to try and take the piss out of them. And they might say something and they don't see it as a big deal. And I would say, like, you know, there's about 3 people in the country that can probably do that, and you're the 4th. And they never look at it like that way, or no, things like that. Try and really build them up, like that skill you have is in short supply.
I carry the message. I tell everybody about the place, I do. Honestly, just my friends, I ask them, Sherry, my friend, you'd be more than welcome. I says, just come along with me, you know. So I think I'm trying to carry the message and tell people where it is and what it does for them.
You're going to see so many people talking about what we do here, and if you are watching, I spoke at the Dáil. I did all that without feeling nervous. I'll bring you back to the Bible. Moses had a stutter, and God said to him that you're going to free all the Egyptians. You have to go talk to the Pharaoh. And he said, why me? I can't even talk, and it's because he had that stutter. It was because he was nervous that he was chosen to speak. So are you, and I'll leave it at that.
The 10th Alliance is a very important kind of alliance or network of organisations that all of which have seen the importance of socio-economic status being a ground in equality legislation. So by coming together, we work into the strength of all the organisations, all their backgrounds and so on, all the experience and knowledge on the ground and the policy level that the organisations have. We've been able to bring that together through the alliance and work together for change, hopefully with an outcome of making sure that socio-economic status is a tenant ground in our equality legislation.
Well, first, what the campaign is about, we're trying to make it a law in Ireland to make sure it's a law that discrimination is against the law, because it happens so much in everybody's day-to-day life.
It's just an opportunity for people to mix, and for people to be integrated, and for people to be seen as people, and to be afforded that respect and dignity of being a person.
Social discrimination is to stop discrimination in the country and to make sure that people know their human rights and the freedom of speech.
It needs to be gone, and yeah, I won't stop to my dying breath till this is actually passed.